Today I'm joined by legendary local broadcaster Mike Hale, and we're going to get his reaction to a gift I sent him a few days ago.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the old guy, the OG Jay, and it's nice to have you here in the trailer hood. We've got a bright, sunshiny day, cold as hell, but you know, that's just the way it is, right? And today, I am so excited. I don't know, I guess you can tell I cleaned up my little studio in here a little bit, and when I did, I found my tape measure that I had lost and I had replaced, and that's the quickest way to find anything. That's a good tip for you. If you want to find something that you just can't find, go out, buy another one, and you'll find the original one within a couple of days. It works out that way almost every time. But today, I get to reveal something that I made for a friend of mine, and we're going to do a Zoom meeting in just a little while from now, in just a few minutes actually. And his name is Mike Hale. He's a good friend of mine. We used to hang out back in the old days. We worked at a radio station together, and just a really, really nice guy. And I thought I'd like to do something for him. I'd like to make him something that reflects all his time he's put into radio. And he's been on different radio stations, as I say, town to town, up and down the dial, right? He's worked at so many different stations, and just a big part of the community. No matter where he is, he always becomes a big part of the community. And I wanted to make him something, and because one of the things for guys in radio, and I'm talking about back in the old days, well, there were two things that were specific. You know, microphones. Everybody had a microphone, and the on-air light. And the on-air light was this thing right here. And we used to have these. We had more modern ones too, but there were some of these at the station we worked at. And I always liked this deco style, and I thought I could make something like this, not an actual light, but something that looks like this that he could put on his mantle and just show, you know, just something to show what he's done for all these years. So let's get started with our Zoom call. It's recorded. Oh man, I'm old and decrepit, and I don't know how this works. All right, Michael W. Hale. The last time I saw you, you had a mullet.
Yeah, and if I don't get to the barber again soon, I'm going to have another mullet. So.
Well, the last time I saw you, I had hair.
I had more hair, but anyway.
You got a lot more than I do, pal. Man, what's it been? It's crazy. It's been over 20 years, right?
It is, since we actually shook hands face to face. We've been staying in touch through OG and through all this modern technology, you know, this fancy stuff the kids are all doing now.
I know.
Us old guys have gotten involved somehow. So
when we were young, we thought it would be so great if we had video phones like they did on the Jetsons. Right?
And our Dick Tracy watch.
Yeah. But that stuff really sucks. Nobody knows anybody anymore. Nobody, nobody goes out, gallivanting, drinking, and driving around in cars late at night anymore.
I know all of our rowdy friends have settled down. Oh, gee, I don't know.
I knew there'd be a country song in there somewhere.
Or at least a song.
Well, hey, you look good, Mike.
Way back at you. We're in pretty good shape for the shape we're in, aren't we?
And you're still a liar. I haven't mentioned, I said that you had kind of a tough time in 2020, like we all have, but you had a little tougher time, didn't you?
Well, I decided to do a real OG thing, and that's have heart surgery, have the whole zipper thing. I won't show you the zipper. But
please don't.
Yeah, I had heart surgery, but fortunately it went well, and I'm still here to harass you and others who want to be harassed.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad that you're okay.
Thank you.
Man, that must have been pretty frightening, though.
It was, I tried to take pretty good care of myself, but you never know with these kind of things. But anyway, yeah, it was scary, but everything went pretty smoothly considered. So very thankful to be here and how things went.
Well, you can tell I'm used to radio because I've been looking at the wrong place.
Oh, where do we look at? I got a green light and I got you.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
That's why we listen to radio and not TV more often than not, is because, we really, should I use that old cliche?
Go ahead.
We had a face made for radio.
No, that's not true. You did a lot of TV, too. You had your own show with Steve McKay.
Yeah, we did country videos. Every once in a while, I'll run into somebody and they remember that wacky show. But yeah, we had fun for a while. Yeah.
I'm big in Slovenia now. I'm going to be the next David Hasselhoff.
I'm a little excited about that. If you're big in Slovenia and they happen to see this, there's hope for me.
You want to go to Slovenia? If I can raise enough money, I was thinking about doing a GoFundMe.
Hey, we haven't done a road trip in, like you said, 20 years. So I think Slovenia.
Yeah, the last time we were in a car together, that almost didn't work out very well, did it? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a country song somewhere. But.
That was an interesting night. Yeah, I tried to write a country song about that very night. It's called a Fifth of Jack Daniels and a 357. But you know what I'm talking about. Nobody else.
That's a great title for the song. So
it is. I've had that title for like 30 years. But
so feel free. Whatever.
Anyway, you received the package.
I did. Yeah, a few days ago.
And you have not opened it yet.
I have not. I followed instructions from the OG himself. And
you're a man of your word.
Next to me on the table. So. Yeah.
All right. Now it's something. It's just a silly little thing that. When I thought of it, I thought of you, and you'll understand why. I think you'll understand why, because for people who don't know this, I was actually on the AM station. You were on the FM station. You were on the big station, and I would see you, but I saw you through the window, and right. And so I'm kind of setting up. You go ahead, you open that up, and you'll recognize what this is.
Are we ready for the big event?
You go right ahead.
So exciid. I think everyone else in the house has driven them more crazy than me. They says, when are you going to talk to the OG and open it? I said, soon.
Well,
so, anyway, here I have.
You've got your knife.
There's a knife.
Yep. That's not a knife.
That's true. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the box.
That box actually sat in a car for 2 days too. Yeah. I had a friend of mine.
Oh, something? No.
I had a friend of mine. She picked it up for me, but something happened. Her dog got sick or something, and so it sat in a car for a couple of days.
Yeah, well, I could say you shouldn't have, but maybe after I see it, I'll really say you shouldn't have. It's fun, though. It's fun.
You might look at this and say, what the hell?
Now, did you tell all your listeners, including those in Slovenia, that I'm the guy that says, you're watching the Old Guy Network?
Well, no, I was gonna save that for later.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I spoiled that one. All right, we are currently trying to be safe with the knife.
Yes, now that Mike has ruined that. Mike is the actual voice of the Old Guy Network.
I thought that was already public knowledge. I'm sorry.
Well,
ruined everything.
That's all right.
Give me some whiskey in a 357.
Before you get into this, you're still in radio, right?
Yes, I am.
Now, who do you work for now?
Wreaths across America. The organization. They actually have their own radio station for veterans.
Wow.
And I tried to retire, and they lured me out of it because it's for such a good cause.
And you're doing that from home?
Yep, in my home studio most of the time, although I do go to Columbia Falls occasionally and do it from that studio.
Nice.
Sometimes we take it on the road to different veterans events, but basically behind me is my studio area with microphone and nice little flag and,
I like it. I didn't make that flag, though.
No, you didn't. You've made some good ones, though. I have to say, I've been impressed. I've seen them on the Old Guy Network. And
I'm
really
getting
nice.
ready to. Yeah, I'm getting ready to make some more because they're now allowing craft fairs to come back to the area.
That's good.
Yes,
really good. You've made some wonderful stuff. I've watched your YouTube.
Well, let's hope you think this is one of them.
All right, so we have an envelope.
Yeah, that's just got. I think I put a keychain in there or something.
And then Funkin' Wagnalls in a mayonnaise jar and Funkin' Wagnalls port, since there's a few OGs who will get that from the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah, Johnny who?
I'll open this first.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's yours.
This turned into quite an event.
Well,
Oh, sweet!
just a little keychain.
The Old Guy Network keychain.
Yeah, well, I bought the stickers and I had to figure out what to do with the stickers, so I figured, I'll make some keychains.
I mean, that's awesome. All right, well, that's enough. I don't have to go any further.
No, we're good.
Or I can take what's in this box,
Yes.
Monty. I'm trying to get as many old references to TV and music that I can while I have you.
I see that.
And we have plastic bags.
Yes, well, you can always use those, right?
Of course. All right, we're making progress. This was well packed, by the way.
Well,
And
I try.
I don't know if we're supposed to say this, but thank you, Hannaford. For,
I've done a lot of shipping for eBay. You know, I did a lot of eBay stuff.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You had the pawn shop for a while.
I had
too.
a pawn shop. I had a computer shop. I had a computer business for almost 20 years.
You go way back. You had a bar at one time.
Yeah, I'll do anything for $1. It's true. I'm
Well, anybody who's been in radio or is in radio, they'll do anything for $1.
Yeah, pretty much.
It
I mean,
wasn't
think
for
about it. We sit in a room talking to ourselves. That's
have
basically.
I have a couple of dogs, and I invite them into the studio most mornings, and they look at me that way, like there he is, sitting there talking to himself.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, my dog looks at me strange all the time anyway. So
I like some of the postings of your dog, by the way.
he's brain damaged, but he's a good boy.
I'm trying to drag this out for ratings. Can you
I-
keep people in suspense here? I was actually supposed to do some dumpster diving or something with you
Yes.
just before I had my heart attack.
Well, you
That
waited a
was-
while to have your heart attack. I had mine when I was 21.
Oh, did you? I never knew you had a heart attack.
I did when I was 21.
How
And
did
I never changed anything about myself, and now I'm almost 60. So
How did I miss that, OG, that you had a heart attack?
that was long before I met you.
Oh,
That was
but
before I met you.
I figured over a few whiskeys you would have told me.
I might have, but because of a few whiskeys, you
that's
forgot.
true. That is true. You probably told me a lot of stuff I don't remember.
Man, it was.
All right, here we go, ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
times.
There was a drum. Oh, man.
You like that?
Oh, you don't realize how much I like this.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, good. I'm glad.
I have a little tin sign there. That's
Yep.
all I have that says on the air.
I see that.
And this is,
Well, turn it around so people can see it.
I'm trying to build more suspense. This is what the OG did for his old pal.
That was, well, that's the way I saw you every day. I saw you behind glass with that on-air light. And I would walk, pretty much, and I would walk by and I'd say, hey, Mike, and I'd see the light go on, and then I'd immediately stop talking. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
Except we had a janitor at the time who waited for the light to go on, then he'd turn on his vacuum. Remember that? You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I do very much. I had worked on the AM side just before you did.
Yes.
And then I moved over across the hallway to the FM side.
Yep.
So we were kind of at an angle from each other, but when we walked by, this is what we saw of each other.
Yeah.
Pretty much like, maybe like that, but.
That was, and I always liked that style of light. We had a couple of those at the station.
Yeah.
But I always liked that Art Deco look, and I thought, what the hell? I'm going to make one for Mike.
I gotta tell you, man, you don't realize how much I like this.
Well, good.
I don't have anything even close to like this.
Well, originally it was going to be a functional light, but it turned out that I'm not that smart. But I thought it came out pretty good.
That's awesome.
And that was made out of a
So
pallet.
much detail here. You got the detail of the deco you were talking about, and
Yep.
the old style on-air light, and the shape and the whole thing. I mean, it's a wooden replica of the on-air light that
Well-
you and I.
Well, to us, we recognize that immediately.
Oh yeah, even without the on air on it, I would have known what it was.
Yeah. Well, it could be an old toaster.
This is true. That's nice.
But that was a pallet at one time.
It was a pallet?
Yes.
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff that I make out of pallet wood.
Well, that is awesome. I gotta tell you.
Maybe this summer, maybe the mask mandate will be relaxed a little bit, and we can do some dumpster diving.
Yeah, I would love to ride around and have a new adventure with you and make some people laugh a little bit, perhaps.
Not the same adventures we had before.
Well, no.
I can't survive that anymore. I'm too old. That conversation actually went on for about 4 hours. I haven't seen Mike in 25 years. That's what it turned out to be. And so we had a lot of stuff to talk about, and it was great to have him on here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like what I made him. I put a lot of time into it, and I'm really proud of the way it turned out, and luckily he liked it too. And we're going to have Mike back. He wants to come back, and he's going to talk to us about Wreaths Across America and the Wreaths Across America radio station that he's involved with. And I think that'll be a nice video. So thank you so much for checking out the video this week. Love to have you stop by the Trailer Hood. And for the Old Guy Network, I'm the OG, and I'm out.